Is it working? It's working. Okay. I'm going to show some more examples of this potential chicken blocking epidemic that might be in this game. Potentially. The game's early, right? I'm just going to show some more examples about this as I show whatever. This is some old footage, right? But let's look at this, right? Here's an example again of how bad this could potentially be, right? So the match starts, whatever. Potemkin, he's going for a stand slash. Again, you don't have to FD to air block it anymore. So he just blocks it, whatever. No worries. And say Potemkin was going for his heat grab, which also is apparently you can just block it in there anyway, right? But of course he thought it was going to combo, but look at this, right? So he goes for the grab. Ooh, Kai is already recovered, dude, right? And I didn't even pause that well. That was not paused well. There you go. Kai's already recovered, dude. And I've looked at a number. Well, I haven't seen everything. I've only been casually following the thing, but I've looked at matches, and I have very, very, very fucking rarely seen it where a guy will block an air move and actually be like in legit stun in this game when they land. It's very, very fucking rare, dude, right? So let's even take this further, right? Because now imagine this, like, let's like imagine the game being played at even a higher level, right? Now, right now they don't have meter, but imagine this game, like I said, because right now there's not a lot that is discouraging, you from jumping away from everything, right? Since you don't have to FD to block anymore, right? Unlike other games, not every games have that same kind of like fuzzy guard dynamic that Guilty Gear has, or even, Dragon Ball Fighter Z has, right? Other games do have like chicken guard kind of shit, right? But at least it's not so you can't block everything in the air, dude, right? Which you can in this game, right? Besides air throws, right? But so let's imagine a situation like this. Let's like take this a little bit more of an advanced level, right? Imagine if you had meter, right? And so Kai, he blocked this stand slash from this range, right? Maybe he's not going to be in range to run in and do a combo, but if he had meter, imagine if he just landed, he's running away. He RCs when he lands. Since he's not in true recover anymore, he's not going to get that yellow RC thing. He's just going to get that regular, I guess it's called drift now or some bullshit. RC drift where he freezes the screen and then he runs in and combos the guy, right? There might be situations where guys are just running the fuck away from each other, waiting for this kind of bullshit. He's not in real stun anymore. He got pushed away from this, guard thing. So whatever, dude. Potentially, like I said, it's potentially a fucking problem, dude, right? I mean, what else did I write down here? So that was an example, right? Geez, look at that, dude. Man, oof, that's fucking sad, dude. What did I write down? I wrote down 419. What did I do? What happens at 419? I don't think I actually know. Let's see, 419. Why did I say 419? I think there was a couple things here, right? I think this was a couple of jump things, right? So here's another example. Boom, he jumps up. Again, the stun. Patenga's like Kai. He's not in stun, dude. That's not his block, dude. Like I said, I've seen very few things where the opponent is in true stun, dude, and like they are fucked for like blocking in the air. Like regardless of not being able to like that, you don't have to FD an air attack, right? I've seen very few things where the opponent is actually in legit stun, right? I think there was another one quickly after this. Here's another time, right? Boom, look how low he is, right? That's a low hard, dude. That hard was low to the ground, dude. Look at this, right? Damn, look how far he's went up. Kaizen block still right there. Or that's actually probably just proximity blocking, right? Because I paused it, so obviously I wanted to show something, right? Let me see, let's try this again. Because that was proximity blocking right there, since he wasn't standing. Yeah, see? Look at that. Kai has actually recovered before Potemkin in this situation. Do you see that? Kai's already going into his neutral stance, and Potemkin is now just landing. Do you realize that? After blocking it that low, dude, right? Then see, now he's going into his stance slash or proximity blocking, whatever, right? So Potemkin was actually not at an advantage, even doing it that low. What else do I have down here? 514. I think this is pretty bad too, right? I think this shows just how early you can block. Like, look at a situation like this, right? Kai's going to forward. I think, is this the forward punch one? I want to show you this. Okay, Kai's getting ready. Potemkin isn't in the area, and I know we've talked about how many frames does it take to jump. Potemkin looks like he's about to start to jump, right? One. Boom, he blocks it immediately, dude. How fucking fast was that, dude? Like, I've looked at other footage, dude. I would be very surprised if jumping isn't only just a few frames. I would assume it's only a few frames like other games, right? But the thing is, I'll message her later, I guess. It probably popped up on my screen. That's this Russian girl. So if that message popped up, I'm gonna read that later. I don't know what that message is about. Anyway, he forward punches this low. Again, you don't have to FD to block it like this anymore. And look at this dude, right? Kai's gonna immediately cancel into his fireball, right? Wow, that's immediate, dude, right? Potemkin is not in block stun anymore, dude. Do you see how ridiculous that is? Potemkin chicken guarded that. A forward punch, an anti-air move, right? He's not even in stun. Technically, he could probably just reversal. Imagine if he RC drifted and you could go through that with a RC drift to a DP if he had a DP or a super. Or what if you want to, maybe he's a jackass. You know what he's going to do? What if he just fucking jumped right up again? What the fuck? Why don't I just keep jumping up? You can't fucking punish me correctly, right? But do you see that? He's not actually in stun. He blocked that low. There's no stun. Like I said, I have seen very. Then he blocks eventually. Or he's like, well, I guess I'll block because I don't know how the game works, even though this is developer matches, apparently. You know what I mean? I don't know that I can abuse the game system to this extent, but again, the point is, what's really like, excuse me, stopping people from chicken guarding and running away like a motherfucker? There's not a lot, right? Like, even in regular strings, you tap, tap. Before in a game, you tap, tap, you got to FD jump maybe to get out. And at least if you blocked it, you get stuck back down on the ground and you're in stun. You got to keep holding this mix up or holding this pressure, we would say, right? And I think I showed, actually, I don't even know. Is this like a soul thing? 940? What is this? 9? I think this was, I don't even think that, what was this? Oh, is this just like a quick jump thing? Let's see. Oh, it's 50 already. I don't know. I'm not sure what this is. I didn't write this down exactly. So there's 48. He does that. He RCs his little thing. Let me see. What did I try to show this? I guess maybe that he jumps up again. Well, there's just showing like another jump thing, I guess. Yeah, he's not in stun. Look how far. He's not in stun, dude. Like I said, I've seen very few instances where characters are actually still in stun after blocking a move in the air. It's pretty bad, dude. It's pretty bad. Anyway, so I just wanted to show that off. You know, I mean, some more examples of how potentially dangerous. You know, like I said, I know people say I just do combo videos, whatever, sometimes nowadays, but I just do combo videos because I can, because I'm bored. You know what I mean? I actually care more about fundamentals of games and what makes a good fighting game, right? So, and I worry about the fundamentals of this game, right? Because again, other games have air blocking, and other games don't have the same kind of fuzzy guard, kind of stun that you stick on the ground the same way. You know what I mean? But the problem is, in this game, you can just block everything, unlike other games. Everything's air blockable. That's very fucking dangerous. And then you have even situations like I tried to point out where characters, man, Axel just blocked it that low. Imagine Axel blocks it that low and whatever, then he RCs to get in, right? Because he frees his soul. It's like, I'm not actually in stun. You're not at the advantage here, dude. What the fuck? What game are you playing, dude, right? So, you know, stuff like that is potentially dangerous for the game. Um, And even like, so it's like, how do you discourage this, right? You have air throws, but air throws are now command, kind of, right? So it's like, imagine if a character, at least in before, say, if a character missed an air throw before, maybe they got like a hard slash. So, you know, the guy still had to block the hard slash. In this game, if the character misses their air throw, imagine the character misses their air throw and the guy was jumping away, and then you RC to punish them missing the air throw, dude, right? Sounds pretty logical, pretty plausible thing as far as the game is concerned right now, right? So again, just more examples of why I'm concerned, potentially concerned, I should say. Right? Not too concerned, I guess, but because again, I said before, if the game sucks, I don't like it. I'm just not gonna play it, dude. It's not gonna fucking bother me, dude. But I would prefer to think it's a fun game. But if it isn't, I'm not gonna promote the game. But anyway, So again, that's more just more examples. I think I showed some good examples of not even showing DPs, just showing regular kind of blocking stuff, just in like a regular situation that is very dangerous, right? The end.